Well then, Tran. More miners mean more punters in the pub, and more metal coming out of the mine. It also means more burly bullocks chasing after me, dear darling Babs, too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm really a good father making her live in a rough, tough place like this. Me missus passed away years back. Since then, I've been raising Babs single-handed. I love that girl more than life itself. She's the vine apple of me eye. Oh, Tran, what have I done? How could I ever think it'll be okay to let Babs, me own flesh and blood, dress up like some salad-munching sideshow? Maybe I should just pull on the fishnets myself. It wouldn't get the bar bustling like Babs would, but I reckon it'd tickle the fancy of a few of these fellers. Dad, you don't have to do that. I've decided I'm gonna be a dancing girl, just like Mum was. Oh, my darling, you made your old dad proud, and kind of miffed that I won't get to wear a lovely leotard myself. I won't have to build it, will I? Me own dad, me own daughter, me pride and joy, want to follow me mother in her mother's footsteps and become a dancing girl. I don't know what to think. Hey, Tran. I've been watching you, you know. Watching you build stuff on Furrowfield, back on our island, and now here on Khrumbul-Dun. I think I've got the hang of it now. Let me have a go on the workbench, will ya? Okay, here goes. And then you do it like this, right? Huh? Yeah! Yeah! Why can't I do it? Why? Everyone else can build stuff, but whatever I try, nothing works. Maybe that voice was right. Maybe I really am just a master of destruction. Ah, forget it. Why do I need to build anything anyway when I've got a real-life builder by my side? You can take care of the crafting, but if any monsters need mashing, I'm your man. Yeah, don't feel too bad about it. Let's see here. I need a pub sign. I need iron ingots. I need iron ingots. Okay. There's someone with a quest here. Alright, let's see how my base works. Oh, they spawn inside it. Alright, let me remodel this. We'll be right back. Do you need to be able to reach the mushroom? I guess you can always jump over it. Okay, what else is there to do? This place is pretty well fixed up. Oh, starving over there, but I'm not about to give him my steak. Alright, let's watch her work. Yeah, she needs to be able to reach the mushroom. I don't want her jumping over the fire, though I'm sure she will. I should pop it in the chest. It doesn't even need the fire. Okay, I'll move that later when she's not working. Hello there, Tran. Now we've got a few more miners on board. Opening the deeper mine shafts is a real possibility. Leave it to me, McGrog. I'll lead the lads as deep can be and see what we can find. If memory serves, there's a vein of iron just past where you found the copper. That'd come in very handy for rebuilding the pub. Iron, huh? Lovely jubbly. Me and the lads will go and scope it out. Meet us in the mines when you're ready, Tran. You off down the mine again, Tran? Here, take these. Thanks, babe. I made them myself. We can't have you getting hungry now, can we? Hey, how come you get a lovingly crafted lunch and I get diddly squat? It's not fair. Anyway, don't forget that your job isn't all about mining for metal. You also gotta fix up the tunnel so the miners can get to the seams. Righto, once you've led them safely to the iron, bring me back 10 lumps so I can give it a once over. See if you can't find a bit of iron. You're the brains of this operation, Tran. I want you to make sure the miners can reach the iron deposits without killing themselves. Once you show them the way, bring me back 10 lumps of iron. Dougie's gone down already. Don't keep him waiting now. I don't know why they're so happy. It's pretty much the exact same thing, except I moved the mushroom. It's fine where it is. Alright, let's get moving. Watcha, Tran. Watcha. Malroth. Glad you can make it. Me tingling triceps tell me there's a tunnel on the other side of this wall. We could have knocked it down without your help. We thought it best to wait. Fancy putting that hammer of yours to good use? A rusty wrecking ball would do the trick too. Go on, do us a favor and get this wall down. Why don't you just do it then? You do it now. If there ain't iron near here, I'm a monkey's uncle. Go on, Tran. Use all this wall down with that hammer of yours, or you can use one of the wrecking balls if you like. Nice one, Tran. I knew there was another tunnel behind that wall. Let's push on, lads. I reckon there's an old stinking load of iron down this way. Just a word of advice. If you catch any of the lads staring into space, it could be a sign we've spotted a problem. So don't make us suffer in silence. See if you can sort us out. Can you mend those supports or what? As I like that the area beneath it looks a lot looks different shading now. Holy Tran, you ain't forgetting to fix some supports somewhere, are you? What? Oh. Tran, me pecs are pulsating to the unmistakable rhythm of iron. This must be the place. The scaffolding ain't in the best nick though. It don't even look like we can climb the flippin' thing to sneak our picks into the metal up top. What do you reckon, Tran? Think you can draw us up one of your famous blueprints? Once that thing's repaired, I can send the lads up without having to worry about them falling off and breaking their necks. I like it better when you guys build the stuff that I set the blueprint down for. It feels more like a team effort rather than Tran does everything. Stone steps, ladders, sconce. Need 2 more sconce and I need 4 stone steps. Is that the blueprint for the scaffolding? Looks like you got this all figured out, Tran. There's a ladder and the platform are fixed. Me and the lads will shimmy up there and get to the work on the seam. We need a nice long ladder to get up there. Get the first few rungs in place, then you can build the rest as you climb. If you're looking for somewhere to work your builder in magic, there's a workbench just over there. Think you can repair the scaffolding? Fix us a scaffold for us, will ya? Just like you drew it in the blueprint. It's the only way me and the lads can get our mitts on all that iron. You need to get a ladder up there somehow. I reckon you shimmy up with one and place the next section as you go. And if it's the workbench you're after, there's one just over there. Need more stone. Alright, where do these things go? Oh, very top. Alright, completes the sturdy scaffold blueprint. Terrific job, Tran. Now we can reach the iron all the way up to by the roof. I gotta say, this scaffolding looks sturdy as. It's bleeding brilliant having a builder like you on hand. No make no mistake. Now the scaffold's in place, we can take our mine into a whole new level. Yeah. Alright lads, it's time to get digging. You too, Tran. Get your hammer out. But Grog wanted you to bring him 10 lumps of the gray stuff, right? We'll all the iron we find ourselves later on. Keep an ear off for the next evening report, yeah? Oh, and just a friendly reminder, make sure you activate the Navi globe over there before you leave. You'll regret it if you don't. I won't even let me move down. What was that you picked up? Was it iron? Old Man McGrog said he wanted 10 lumps, so we can't stop yet. Let's try and find some more. Cora, blimey! You made short work of that. 10 bits of iron in the bag already. How's about you go and give them lumps to McGrog and leave some for the rest of us? Oh, and Tran, I don't know if you're aware, but there's two levels to these mines, an upper one and a lower one. I reckon we explored pretty much all we can up here. Why don't you and me see if we can't find a way down to the lower level before you head up to see McGrog? Lucky for you, I know just the place to start looking. Follow me, Tran. Make a save. I'm gonna stay here and mine it all out. Whoa, you just ran super fast. You're more like teleported. But you're such a hurry about it, maybe I will help you out. That's one hard rock. Looks like a dead end. Sorry to drag you all the way down here, Tran. But if the quivering quadriceps are to be believed, I'd say there's another tunnel behind this blocky rockage. Problem is, the stone looks too hard to crack. I don't think that mallet of yours is up to the job, or your rusty wrecking ball is neither. You're welcome to try, but I say we have a word with McGrog. See what the old glossy bonds thinks. Maybe Mr. Master Metalworker be able to knock something up, knock up something with that iron you found. Ah, you found the iron. I take it the miners are able to work the seams now. A builder like you can make some useful tools out of iron. A metal mallet would break blocks better than a wooden thing I've seen you flailing around. But more importantly, what's the situation with you and Babs? What do you mean you don't know what I mean? Ah, don't play dumb with me, laddie. I saw the look in her eyes when she handed you those shrooms on a stick. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not competing for Babs' affection like those hooligans. I just want to know what I have to do to get some of her delicious home cooking myself. So about those shrooms she gave you, are there any leftovers? Mind sharing a little with me? At least let me lick the juice off the stick. Tran, is it just me, or have you noticed that whenever Babs comes up, the people here start acting all strange? Love, you say? Never heard of it. If you find any, can you give me a bit? So you finally got your hands on some iron, eh? You're making good progress down there. But it won't all be plain sailing. I promised you that. Sooner or later you'll bump into a section of the tunnel too tough for that wooden mallet. You'll need an art or hammer if you want to break those rocks, and for that, we'll need a smithy. A blacksmith's home away from home. I want you to make the walls entirely out of iron blocks. I find surrounding yourself with iron brings out the best in a blacksmith. Inside I want a forge, a leather sack, a pot, and a chest. Then we'll be all set for some serious ironmongery. Perhaps you can make a smithy. I want the walls of our smithy to be made only of iron, out of iron blocks. You can't forge quality iron unless you live and breathe the stuff. Inside we'll need a forge, a leather sack, a pot, and a chest. Then we'll be ready to work some iron. $41 coal, 8 iron, 14 copper. Alright, yeah, that's your lot. You boys deserve a digger's jigger or two tonight. Just make sure you're up bright and early for more mining in the morning. Got 10 copper. How much did you say I had? 14? Not copper, iron. Oh, we gotta smelt it though. Where's the other one? Oh, it's in my pocket. Pass as much time as I possibly can to let the other people get some work done. Oh, that only takes a copper ingot. Improvements to the bar make the miners more motivated. Now they mine more metal. Let's see here. Then we got pub. There. And there. What am I missing? I thought that was everything. Oh, crockery, that's right. And where does that go? Tran, you finished rebuilding the pub. I just love what you've done with it. I'm sure Dad'll be thrilled to bits with his new gaff. Come on, let's go and tell everyone the good news. I think they can all tell. Also, they all hang out in here anyways.
Oh, Tran, do a favor for me. Thank you, Tran.
You're off to a good start, alright. When the gold rush hits again, there'll be so much metal pouring out of that mine you won't believe your eyes. And when Babs puts on that Cottontail costume, your peoples will pop out on stocks. I know mine will. That as it may be, but I ain't stepping in a single fishnet unless you do everything Goldie Rocks asks for first, remember?
Babs kind, Babs caring. Babs becomes dancing girl for me. Me not worthy.
Don't worry, Goldie Rocks. I ain't putting myself out. I've always wanted to be a dancer like my dear old mom. The only reason I'm waiting is to get these wasters working. Speaking of which, there's a little matter of Goldie Rock's other favor. How's that coming along, Tran? Alright, let me think here. I gotta make the iron forge. Can I collect anything then? Oh, okay. I can do partial collections. Is there like a blacksmith blueprint I'm supposed to be doing? Good job with the new smithy, Tran. You've got a real knack for this kind of thing. Ah, the smell of fresh smelted iron has never smelled so good. We can do great work in a smithy like this. But making ingots is a time-consuming task. We could work more efficiently with 2 forges on the go. I'll leave the final decision up to you. More to the point, have you tried your hand at ironmongering yet? I had to. You asked for iron walls. Were you just making fun of me? Maybe the heavy metal paneling will provide some food for thought in that builder's brain of yours. Just imagine forged iron clashing against solid rock. I'm sure that something will come to mind. I know they say you can't rush creativity, but have you really not figured it out yet? Sledgehammer, a massive mallet made from solid iron, attack +6, can break very hard blocks. A sledgehammer, of course, I knew you'd figure something out, Tran. A hardened hammer like that won't bounce off tough rocks like that weak wooden thing. Well, time to break out the anvil and the elbow grease. You got everything you need to make it? If not, it's back down to the mine you go. Yeah, I know. I use it all up building your walls here. Listen here, lads. And that ain't all. I've totted up today's total and we topped a fashion lumps of copper. Stop work, lads. We all know what this means. Alright, that's your lot. You boys deserve a digger's jigger or two tonight. Just make sure you're bright and early for more mine in the morning. Tran, you ain't gonna believe it. Miners collected 1,000 lumps of copper. We can finally turn Goldie Rocks into a copper golem. Come on, let's hurry over and tell them the good news.
Woohoo, we become Copper Golem. Thank you, Tran.
Congratulations, Goldie Rocks. You're looking pretty dapper.
Thank you. Babs, you happy. Me happy. We all happy. But if no become Gold Golem, Golden Age, no return. Need more metal.
There's only one thing for it. We'll have to push deeper into the mine. That's if there's any gold and silver left down there. We can worry about that later. For now, let's just be happy about Goldie Rocks' swanky new look. That clopper clobber really suits ya.
Really? Really, really? Thank you, Babs. You feel stronger already.
Come on. Oh, there is stuff in here. Nice. Kind of malice level increases. Ha ha ha, alright! Matching all these monsters is making us tougher and tougher. Hey Tran, don't you think it's about time we came up with some kind of super attack we can use to really show these monsters who's boss? Standing here thinking about it, it's not going to do us any good. Let's just do what comes naturally and see what happens. Nice. That was brilliant. Whenever we get really fired up in battle, let's unleash it on some unsuspecting monsters. Now, the question is, what should we call it? Tran Smash. Tran and Malrauth's effortlessly graceful and decidedly deadly cooperative attack. I like it. Next time we built enough power, let's just let me know. We'll unleash this co-op the grace thingy in all their faces. Co-op the grace. You might have noticed Malrauth sometimes glows red during a fight. When he does, you can press LB and A at the same time to unleash a co-op de grace, the Titanic Tag Team Smash. But I might still just pronounce coup de grace. It might just be easier than trying to stammer that out. Hammer, level up. Smash even the sternest, stoutest stuff. Tran, what the heck is that? It looks kind of like your old hammer, but much more smashy. It really suits you. Great. But the real proof of the pudding is in the smashing. Let's go and test that thing out on some poor, unsuspecting rocks. How come you're the only one who gets a shiny new toy? I want you to make something nice and dangerous for me, too. I always do, Malrauth. I always do. That's a fine sledgehammer you've crafted there, Tran. I'm sure I'll be able to put it to good use down in the mine. When I see you sledgehammer in hand, it fills me with confidence. If anyone can rebuild the pub and revive the mine, then you can, Tran. Yeah, I mismanaged. It always takes me a while to adopt back their voice. But there's something I've got to get off my chest. We've got to get the children of Hargon off this island. They've been running the show around here for too long. No matter how many of us see the light and reject Hargon's ways, so long as his lackeys are still spreading their lies, we'll never bring the good days back to Khrumbul-Dun. This island is ruled by the Underseer, one of the children's top brass. If you can defeat her, it'll put Khrumbul-Dun back in our hands and give Hargon a proper poke in the eye. Watch it, Tran. I heard you got just a new sledgehammer now. Sounds like just the tool we've been looking for. Remember that rocky blockage Dougie said you couldn't break down? I reckon that new hammer of yours could do a smashing job on it. Tran, before you go, take these. I made them myself, you know. In case you get hungry down there. Those tunnels are cold and dark, not to mention dangerous. You and Malroth watch each other's backs down there, okay? Alright, again? Listen here, Tran. I'll let you take her lunch, but I'll never let you take her heart. That belongs to me. Now, ain't you got an hammer to be swinging somewhere? Off your trot then, down the mine. Or you can just warp it all the way down to the iron dig site. May as well cut off the legwork, innit? Reckon you can fix things up below? You still here? Dougie's down the mine waiting for you to show up with your sledgehammer. Or did you forget that? You might want to think about warping your way there. No point wasting time walking, eh? Are you speeding it up? He is speeding it up. Interesting. I moved the barrels back one, so maybe the guy won't spawn under them. So let me do some town maintenance and we'll be right back. Because I used the dressing room earlier and assigned everything, the hammer that it looks like I'm using looks like the wooden mallet, but I'm actually using the iron hammer. Nice of you to join us, Tran, but why you brought that smug look with you, eh? What we need is a particularly powerful... Eh? You made yourself a sledgehammer? Sounds like just what we need to shift the blockage. Well, there ain't no time like the present, Tran. I want to see how your new toy sizes up to them rock hard blocks. I have a butcher's at this, Tran. There's wet stuff all over the shop. Us miners aren't exactly the strongest swimmers. If we got swept into that lake, it'd be curtains for the lot of us. Sorry, Tran, but we can't go no further. Hang about. See them chains? Have a quick shimmy up and find out where all this water is coming from, will ya? Try plopping down a few blocks to see if you can plug the leak. You gotta stop that leak. Go on, shin it up them chains and check out what's causing the leak. Maybe you can plop down a block or two and stop all this water from ruining our little spelunking party. Didn't know I could climb these. You put a stop to the leak, Tran. You're an absolute legend. Now we can head to the lower level. I wonder what we'll find. Thanks a million, Tran. Now we can head on over to the bridge without having to worry about drowning. I've got a question. How did this big puddle get here in the first place? That ain't no puddle, Malroth. It's an underground lake. Beautiful, ain't it? The mine's hiding more mysteries than we can possibly imagine. The old tell of mystical temples, forgotten shrines, and hidden treasures so valuable, they're invaluable. These tunnels might be dark and deadly, but if the stories are to be believed, they're chock-a-block full of adventures just waiting to happen. Chock-a-block with adventures just waiting to happen. Only 34%? Jeez. You don't normally get to see me map around. But this area looks so different. What's all this now? Blue dye. Okay. Dragon Mail. Let's set up a base here then. Where's my bomb? I'm sure I have some. There they are. Crikey on a bikey. More monsters, and they're from the children of Argon. Tran, Marov, you gotta do something. Don't let them touch me. Lovely jubbly. You had it under control all along, eh, Melroth? Good news is, we've taken back another area from the children of Argon's clutches. Bad news is, I think they're onto us now. And knowing what that lot are like, they're sure to set their sights on the pub next. But if they so much as spill a drop of me jigger, they'll face fury the likes of which they ain't never seen in their worstest nightmares. You do that for us, right, Malroth? Don't give me that look. Come on, let's keep moving. We made stonking progress, Tran. We just need to repair a bit more track, then we can count the first level of the mine fully fixed. Exploring these tunnels ain't done much good for me crippling monster phobia, but on the plus side, we bag more metal than we can shake a pick at. Once we fix the mine and get the pub done up nice and proper, it'll put that winning smile back on Bab's pretty face. And she'll dress up in a fancy rabbit suit and all. Core blimey, I think I might be going open mad with excitement. Ahem. Anyway, as I recall, you used to be able to ride a minecart from near here all the way back up top. Right, let's get this railway up and running again. Time to lay some more track out, Tran. Now then, where was that station? Ah, there it is. Now this section of track's got two lines running parallel. We better fix both, eh? It's a tricky job, but it shouldn't be a problem for our resident railway repairer. Well, so long as you got enough track on you, that is. If you need any more, there's plenty about the place that we ain't using. Alright, Tran, time to make tracks back to town. Hope you can get these tracks back in good nick. All you gotta do is lay some track to connect the last loading station back to town. In case you don't remember, the loading station is just there. This time around, we got two lines running side by side. It might make laying the track twice as tricky, but I'm sure it's nothing you can't handle. If you're running short on track, just grab some of the bits we ain't using. Waste not, want none, innit? If you still don't have enough, you'll just have to make some fresh. You are a builder after all. So go on, lad, get yourself in a minecart, find the gaps in the track, and fill those bleeders in. Back to the next area over there. More track. Station to repair. No orb? And how far are we repairing this thing? Oh, leave it at. What kind of nincompoop would build a minecart track heading straight into a wall? Hang about, that ain't no wall. If I got me bearings right, we should be right by. Tran, smash an oath through these rocks. If my hunch is correct, there's something very familiar on the other side. Is it a Navi globe? Told you, didn't I? Me hunch was right all along. We're back at base again. We've only gone and done a whopping big circle and come back round to the eastern side. Now we've got easy access to anywhere in the whole upper level of the mine. And once you've got that track laid, we'll have a convenient little shortcut to either end. Lovely jubbly. Whoops. That's not a track. Be bad if I set this down, wouldn't it? Whoosh, okay. Yeah, I just need you to get out of my way. Well, that's one half line mended. All that's left now is to do the other one. I don't know what you mean. It should be totally done, right? Did I miss something somewhere? Okay, they both run just fine. Oh. Okay. Jeez. Nice one, Tran, me old wucker. You've single-handedly reconnected the entire rail network for the upper level of the mine. Spectacular work. But thanks for fixing the railway up, Tran. We've had a few scrapes along the way, but we finally got the old top level of the mine back in action. Job done. But hang on, if our job's done, where's all the gold? Isn't that what Goldilocks needs to get his strength back? I told you before, didn't I? The mine's absolutely huge. We ain't even scratched the surface yet. If we want to get our hands on the shiny stuff, we gotta go deeper. We're gonna go head down into the bowels of the earth. Sounds like a real adventure's only just begun. You said there was some kind of long-lost evil haunted temple down there, right? I can't wait to see it. Whatever floats your boat, mate. I know what me and the lads want to see. A great big smile on Bab's face. Let's head back on top and give her the good news, eh?